The Ides of March are upon us. Duke and Syracuse fall early.
Today in sports history.
Final Four predictions and more.
Let the madness begin. It all starts in 5, 4. Real Guys Talk Sports. I'm Mr. Real Life, and to my left,
Dr. Sports.
and to my right,
Old School, the Dean.
and today we're talking March Madness.
Hey, Old School here, the Dean of Sports, with Today in Sports History. And today I'm going to educate you in March Madness. Yes, the NCAA tournament. Are you ready? The NCAA tournament, which started in 1939 with only 8 teams. And at the end of the tournament, it didn't even determine the national championship. There wasn't these millions of fans following it. No, it had to grow. Most of the fans at that time was following the NIT, the National Invitational Tournament, which was held here in our own Madison Square Garden. However, the tournament would grow in popularity and prestige, and by 1985, would expand to 64 teams. Do you know who was the first team to win in the new expanded field? Yes. Villanova from the Big East, with one of the biggest upsets in the history of the tournament. But can you guess the score? If you can, leave a comment. I'm Old School, and this has been a day in sports history.
This is Real Talk with Mr. Real Life. March Madness is in full swing. We have our number 1 seeds all surviving the first round, but who will advance to the land of 16? We already have the Gators punching their ticket, a big win over Pitt. We have big games coming up, Wichita State, Kansas, Arizona, Gonzaga, and we have Virginia Cavaliers, a disputed number 1 seed, but after a big ACC tournament win, who can question them? Duke going down to Mercer early gives a little questionability to Virginia's number 1 seed, but they all survive. We're going to see who makes it and who doesn't. Virginia, tough game against Memphis coming on earlier. Virginia's defense should hold Memphis to advance to the land of 16. We also have Wichita State, the darlings of college basketball in the undefeated season, 35-0. Will they make it to 36? I don't think so. Going against Kentucky, Blue Bloods, the royalty of college basketball. It's a tough game. I don't have them advancing. Sorry, Wichita State. I think 35 is your number. And our final number 1 seed, Arizona, going against the Zags, Gonzaga. Used to be college's sweetheart, Gonzaga, mid-major school. Now they're a big-time program, and it's a tough game. I don't know how to call this one. John Stockton's boy leading the point over there at the Zags. The Cats, I think they're destined to go. Final 4, I have you, so I gotta stick with you now. In fact, I have 3 number 1 seeds advancing to the Final 4 and 1 number 2. That's my Michigan Wolverines, going back to the Final 4 back-to-back years. But I think it's going to be too much for them going against the Cats, and Arizona will advance to see Florida in the finals. And I do have the Gators cutting down the nets for the national championship, bringing their 3rd national championship back to Gainesville, Florida. But let's see what the people in the streets have to think about. Real Guys Talk Sports. I'm here again with B. Waters. This time we're talking NCAA tournament, March Madness, Final 4 predictions. Who do you got, bud?
First of all, I better get on the show this time. All right, and my picks will be Florida, Arizona, Michigan State, Louisville.
All right, great. And who you got taking it all?
Michigan State playing Louisville and Michigan State winning.
And Michigan State takes it all. All right. Thanks a lot, man. Real Guys Talk Sports. And this has been Real Talk with Mr. Real Life. Real Guys Talk Sports.
What's going on? I'm Dr. Sports, and this is the Bum Segment. We're talking about March Madness, and there are a few bum teams out there which we would call, in the tournament days, an upset. We have Ohio State and Dayton. We have Cincinnati and Harvard. We have Duke and Mercer. And we have Oklahoma versus North Dakota State. The first game I would love to talk about first is the Oklahoma against North Dakota State. Oklahoma, you should be ashamed of yourselves letting them boys outwork you. But North Dakota, you did what it do. There's nothing I can say but you beat them boys. You outworked them boys. Duke and Mercer, Coach K. I'm going to take one from old school sound effects and come on! But during the game, early in the game, I chose y'all to lose the game because you've been struggling all season, giving up losses like you were the Knicks. Now, Cincinnati and Harvard, I don't know if Jeremy Lin spoke to them boys, but they came out putting that sin whipping on them boys. Ohio State and Dayton, only thing I can say is Dayton took that Ohio rep. And Dayton, we don't know how far you're going to go, but right now, you're causing a lot of upsets. No billions for anybody here, people. Ohio State, bombs. Cincinnati, extra bombs. Duke, Mercer, Duke, unbelievable. And I'm going to take one from old school about Oklahoma. And what do we say, old school? Come on! Bombs. This is Dr. Sports, Bum segment.
So, I got Wichita, I got Mercer,
I don't know who you named though.
I got UConn, and I got Florida.
You got Mercer going?
For-
Oh my goodness.
They showed me something when they beat Duke. And I say, I
But
think
Duke is overrated.
what they want to say is
Duke hasn't been Duke
they're going to say,
since Christian Laettner and Bobby Hurley.
who did Duke play?
Hell.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah, the ACC is a bunch of bums. Syracuse, you're a bum too. Should have never left the Big East. And that's our show for today. I'm Mr. Real Life.
Dr. Sports.
old school, the Dean.
Real Guys Talk Sports. And I'm out.
Martin had a dream.
But I think Mercer definitely got another victory in him. They definitely got another victory. We might be looking at Final Four. What we at? The Sweet 32?
Yeah, we're in the land of 32.
I might be getting me a victory.